遠慮はいらないよね。思い知れ。
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
I have no time for this.
Cold steel flashes in twilight. The man's dagger disposes of his target in an instant. There is not even the opportunity for last words. The man is a nameless mercenary hired by his homeland. His job is to accompany a gifted assassin and assist her whenever she eliminates important figures. Before he can even sheathe his blade, he hears the sound of steel whistling through air behind him. Another target falls, never to rise again. A beautiful assassin stands over the body. Her eyes are the cold ice of riverbed obsidian. She is the assassin he is tasked with assisting. The pair has accomplished much in the short time they have been together. "You're quick," says the woman as she wipes a bit of blood from her blade. It is a rare moment, for she is not the type to offer praise. Clearly, she was impressed with his blade work. The man is proud to rub shoulders with the woman and finds himself growing more infatuated with her by the day. No, not infatuation. Love. But for this woman, who was born to an assassin family, love is an unfamiliar concept. One day, she will be placed in an arranged marriage in order to continue her bloodline. Her family would never recognize a union between her and a nameless mercenary such as himself. And even if they did, the woman does not seem remotely interested in romance. Yet that is why. That is precisely why. Her otherworldly beauty is a naked scalpel glimmering in the evenfall, and it enraptures him. Yet the man knows he is not her equal, not as he is now. So he bottles his emotions deep in his heart, completes his mission, and sets out on his own.
Commencing mission.
僕は容赦しないよ。 遠慮はいらないよね。てやー
I have no time for this.
Enemy reinforcements
思
confirmed.
い知れ。
Eliminated. Commencing mission.
うわー
I have no time for this.
僕は容赦しないよ。邪魔だどけ。
Years have passed since the mercenary and assassin last crossed paths. The man abandoned her suddenly, his torrent of emotions left unsaid and unmentioned. Yet the passing of time has not dulled his feelings. Indeed, they have only grown more acute with each rising of the sun. He has moved beyond attraction, beyond love. It is obsession now. He forgets the worth of all other things and uses his tenacity to discover repeated success in his trade. Eventually, his hard work pays off, and he finds himself the lord of a fine manor. And then, finally, the day arrives. The day of their reunion. The silhouette of a woman shimmers into existence. The figure moves with hidden grace and purpose. Her appearance has been disguised with false hair, heavy makeup, and a cloak. Her identity should be an enigma, a mystery. Yet he knows. One glance at those obsidian eyes is all he needs. She passes him without a word or look. Her presence is 1,000 icicles on his skin. He can sense her skill, feel it. She is something beyond all measure. It takes all of the man's considerable will not to collapse in the presence of her aura. The air quivers as they pass. He reaches for the dagger in his pocket, but the woman slips past before he can act. He turns to watch her go, squirming with bubbles of delight. He has been waiting for this day. It is why he worked so desperately to gain fame and fortune enough to own his own estate. So he could finally become her target.
I shall take care of them.
僕は容赦しないよ。邪魔だどけ。
I shall take care of them.
てやー！僕は容赦しないよ。
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating. Commencing mission.
てやー！邪魔だどけ。ゴー！
Night falls on the day of the mercenary's reunion with the assassin. He waits for her in a bamboo grove lit by the haze of the moon. The dense thicket should prove an advantage against the woman's long robes. He has also surrounded himself with traps learned during his long years of mercenary work. Of course, she sees through all of this. Yet despite her awareness of the situation, she slips through his traps and stands boldly before him. She is bewitching. Moonlit rapture. His breath catches in his throat as he grasps his dagger. Somehow, impossibly, her allure has only grown stronger over the years. The man suddenly understands that she can never be his. No, impossible. Such a thing would only serve to sully her beauty, as one might dull a blade while fighting a sandstorm. He has but one desire left. Though the woman has come for his life, he now intends to claim hers. Despite the thick foliage around her, the woman moves like liquid smoke through an infinitesimal opening. She is a wraith, a willow, a fiendish dread that slips and flickers like a goddess dancing on an ocean of endless ice. I am going to kill her. He burns this image into his memory, then quietly seals it away. And in doing so, in looking off to limitless futures, He knows that if this country ever meets its end, she will never again look upon another man. His dagger flashes. Her katana gleams. A second strike. A third. The man's arm is grazed, but he deftly turns the attack aside and leans his whole being into his counter. Ripples from the honeyed act echo in his heart. For in the whole of paradise, this is the greatest pleasure he has ever known.
Commencing mission.
思い知れ。
I shall take care of them.
僕は容赦しないよ。思いっくわー。
I shall take care of them.
僕は容赦しないよ。思い知れ。邪魔だどけ。
Each time the man brandishes the dagger, he feels the woman's body growing ever closer to his own. Crimson seeps from her wounds to lie gleaming in the light of the moon. The woman staggers, her eyes empty. She has lost much blood. This is the peak of my pleasure. Yet, as the man grips his dagger and readies to end her life, he realizes something. His intellect is honed, sharp. His obsession deep, pure. These things have driven him to the brink of madness. And he is tumbling into endless hallucination. He rallies himself and dispels the illusion, reclaiming his sanity against all odds. But the moment the woman's katana grazed his arm, his fate was already sealed by the poison on the edge of the blade. His foggy consciousness desperately attempts to train his vision on the assassin. But she is a featureless blur. The man cannot read her expression. He does not know how she looks at him. Yet he keeps going all the same. I am the one who must end you. Fuel returns to his soul, and he brandishes his dagger anew. You should have stayed within the illusion, murmurs the woman. Her words drift through the air toward the man who lies crumpled in a pitiful heap. After so many years, his blade work had grown even more precise. And because she knew this, she did not wish to kill him. Instead, she wished only to render the powerful man powerless. Yet his intellect combined with her immaturity and ended up removing his future. I will remember your skill, she whispers. With a sad sigh, she takes her leave of the bamboo grove. The man's corpse gazes forlornly at the clouds that drift endlessly across the sky. And for reasons known to none, the smile on his face is brighter than the moon. When I get all the fragments, I'll...
Yes, sirree. And I'll do my part, too.
Hey, my phone updated.
so dry.
Talk about your sudden changes in climate. Try not to get sick now. And if you need some shut-eye, I'm always happy to be your pill.
I'm good. Waterfalls of sand. Is this a dead end?
Go on and give that thingamajig a smack.
Whoa, what? That was surprising. Didn't expect the floor to move.
You all right, kiddo? I'm glad you didn't fall over.
I'm not that clumsy.
And here's our first dark scarecrow. Let's get busy.
This one looks different from the previous scarecrows.
Tonight, I weave for you the tale of a kingdom wreathed by sea and sand. A tale of missed connections spanning many nights. Desire is a thing fiercer than any sandstorm. The rich scent of spices and the murmur of crowds drift on the air throughout the city. Ships from across the 7 seas gather here, making the kingdom the pinnacle of trade. On this day, a sailor known far and wide for his shrewd mind arrives in the harbor. He seeks to answer the notice issued by the queen. My beautiful princess no longer smiles. Any man who returns her joy may have her. Spurred by the challenge, the man quickens his pace. He dreams of the beautiful wife who awaits him in the lavish palace. The man decorates himself in riches most bountiful. His confidence grows with each step he takes toward the palace. He knows the princess will soon be his. Suddenly, a ragged boy appears before him. He pulls out a dagger and waves it menacingly. Run if you can. Good to go. The man had been so sure of his victory. Yet there he lays, stripped of his fine belongings. Having assumed the sailor's guise, this boy now plays the main role in our tale. After briefly pitying the man, the boy leaves him behind and makes his way for the palace. The boy earns a living as a thief. What he wants, he takes. This is the guiding principle of his life. And he has taken not only the sailor's finery this day, but also his mission to see the princess smile and claim her kingdom as his own. The bustling crowds of the city grow distant. The palace appears, filled with naught but the quiet trickling of fountains. It is a most resplendent place, the nexus of all the kingdom's riches. And sitting in the center of the courtyard, clad in pure white dress, is its greatest treasure. The princess is completely motionless, like a doll on display. The thief ignores the queen. Instead, he begins to spin a nonsensical tale of adventure, one created in the moment. Today, princess, I shall tell you of a pitiful djinn I once met on an adventure. The djinn had spent centuries in perfect stillness. He thought of nothing but freedom, thought so hard on it, in fact, that his beard turned to stone. Seeing he could not move, I lifted my trusty torch high and set his beard ablaze. In his delight, he scooped me up in his arms, and we soared to freedom together. As the thief ends his story, he peers at the princess and awaits her reaction. Behind her veil, he sees a face both beautiful and despondent. But there is not a hint of a smile. As her guards move to surround him, the thief speaks to her. Silence returns to the palace. But the thief's emotions reached no one and vanished within the sands.
Looks like we'll be learning about some kid from the desert this time.
That desert palace was so pretty. If I fix this past, I'll get another soul fragment.
遠慮はいらないよね。てやー
Know your defeat. I have no time for this.
「僕は容赦しない。思い知れ。
Be gone.
That world reminded me of a movie I watched a long time ago.
Hina, let's not...
There was a magic lamp and a flying carpet and...
Sounds like a real great flick. But don't say any more, or I'll get sued.
Huh?
I shall take care of them.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
期待に応えるよ。邪魔だどけ。
I have no time for this.
Everywhere. So gross.
If you want, old Papa can point out his favorite bathing area.
Oh, that's terrifying. Pass.
Don't be so selfish.
What do we have here? A talking bird?
I hate you! This... Hey, where are you going?
Oh no, they're fighting.
Who are you people?
Who? Us? We're nice. No stranger danger here.
Was the bird that flew away your little sister?
Yes, we had a fight.
So, would you like us to help you find her?
Do you mean it? Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Oh my.
You gotta give that what's-it there the business if you want to keep going forward.
So dizzy.
I see. So that is a warp.
Why are there buildings over there? another dead end?
Oh ho! Take a closer look. I'm thinking we can get across if we lower the bridge.
Shall I fly over and take a look?
Please. I do it myself, but my poor back isn't what it used to be.
You're just lazy. Please, be careful.
Don't worry. If I just follow these girders. Huh? Huh? Up here, and there's a lever here. If I pull this, it worked. Yay.
Wow, we can keep going now. Look at this bridge. Maybe the cage is still under construction?
I'm glad you made it across.
Me too. You did good, little bird.
Now it's time to go to work, Hina.
Take care in there.
How many times has the sun risen and fallen since Thief and Princess first met? How many times has he ventured into the palace to spin for her another tale of his exploits? One day, he tells of an instrument which speaks. Another day, a spring of gold within a jar. But no matter the tale, and no matter how skillful the telling, the princess never smiles. And then, one day, the princess remains as emotionless as always. Yet as the thief turns to leave, she slowly approaches him. Her voice is delicate silk, her words hesitant. The thief's heart leaps when he hears her speak for the first time. Before he leaves, he swears to her this: "I shall make you smile on the morrow." His first visit to the palace had been for devilish reasons. But after many days and nights, he now finds himself genuinely wishing to see the princess smile. This is most unlike me, he laughs at himself as he heads back into the city.
Commencing mission.
Ataruka!
We've got this.
僕は容赦しないよ。
After leaving the palace, he steals an apple from the market to fill his empty stomach. As he sets off for home, his gaze turns to the starry night sky above. When he reaches a puddle, he halts and stares at the reflection of the majesty above him. It contains unfathomable depths, as though a hole has fallen open in the very world itself. Though disturbed by the vanished puddle, the thief walks on. A fortune teller calls to him from a stall blanketed in a black canopy. She is dressed in a mystical manner, almost as if clad in night itself. The crystal ball on the table shimmers like the stars. As she raises her hands to the orb, a look of concern settles over her face. Death awaits if you continue to see the princess. The thief bursts out laughing at the fortune. A future is something I take for myself. He is a thief. He has spent his whole life stealing whatever he likes. Money, food, even lives. And why does he want the princess's smile? Because a future was once stolen from him. For you see, there was once a smile he was unable to reclaim.
Hey, so that bird in there.
That was me. It was broken, so I fixed it.
You've been a huge help so far. Thank you. Still, is that boy really going to die if he keeps seeing the princess?
Hey, even fortune tellers get it wrong sometimes. I bet he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm worried about my sister.
It's okay. We'll find her.
Commencing mission.
This is for all of our sakes.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminated.
Here I go.